Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to create our third character for our League of Dungeoneers playthrough, the Dwarf Rogue. So he is going to join the party. Let's go ahead and turn to the dwarf page, get the character sheet, and get him started. All right, so dwarves. We'll start by rolling up the attributes. I feel like I just had dwarves open. Okay. So dwarves, they're going to get strength 40, con 30, dex 25, wisdom 25, and resolve 30. They've got traits hate goblin, night vision, hit points 1d6 plus 8. Due to their height, dwarf characters cannot use longbows or elven bows. All right, so let's roll these stats down. We'll write them down, sorry. Get the written up. Find a blank page in the scrolls here. All right, strength, con, dex, wisdom, and resolve. Okay. D10s. Where's the D10? All right. First up, strength. It's going to be a 9. Constitution is going to be 30 plus 4. Dex is 25 plus 5. Wisdom is 25 plus 7. And resolve is 30 plus 6. And hit points is 8 plus 1d6. 8 plus 4. 12. All right, so what do we want to roll? So we roll lowest on con and dex. So when you do your rerolls, you can take the highest. So I think, yeah, let's reroll the dex, see if we can get something higher than 5. 8. All right, we'll take that. And then constitution, let's see if we can get something higher than the 30. Than the 4. Nope, we rolled a 4 again. All right, so that's it. Traits, we've got hate goblins. Okay, we'll write that down in the comments part. We're going to put our stats aside. So those starting attributes that go at the top of our character sheet, we get to add 15 to those. So we'll add 15 in a second, and then we'll do the skills. But first, with the false prophet expansion, you can add for dwarves what clan they're from and get some different traits. So they've got the black dwarves, the gray dwarves, gold dwarves, red, shield dwarves, emerald dwarves, deep dwarfs. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we'll roll a d8. Do I have a d8 out? Do I have a d8 out? I do. We will roll one of these big d8s and we'll see what clan he's from. 2, the gray dwarves. The gray dwarves are responsible for the mines of a keep. They are also known as stone whisperers. An experienced gray dwarf can read the stone and mountain in a way that a human or elf could only dream of. The dwarven stone masons are also from the Derzak clan, and they may add the minor talent. So the minor talent is probably one of the new ones. Let's see if there's one in here. 26, minor talent. Mithril Miner, common trait. Years of laboring in the mines has honed the skills of this hero. Whenever the hero tries to extract valuables, you may re-roll the strength test. All right, so that's probably something if we go in the catacombs, that might be a ways off, but we will put that he is Derthazak, gray dwarfs or gray beards. So let's put that in the comments because that's a trait. I see talents, perks. I don't see a trait section, so we'll put that in the comments. Gray dwarf clan. And then they've got night vision and hate goblins. Hate goblins and night vision. Okay. All right. So now back to traits. So we've got our traits. We can add 15 to something. Now this character is a rogue. So let's look up rogue before we decide. And we'll check out the skills. Combat 0, range 0, dodge 0, pick lock 0, barter +5, heal -10, alchemy -25, perception 0, foraging 0, hit points +1. All right, so we can do the hit points right now. So their hit points are going to be 13. And where do I want to put the 15 points? They're going to start with a short sword, a rapier, padded jacket, 10 lock picks. All right, so it looks like picklocks is under wisdom, I think. No, picklocks is dexterity. So I probably need to bump up their dexterity. So 10 points is the most that you can put into any attribute. Right now, their dexterity is 25 plus 8. So strength, if I add up these stats that we got right now, it's 49 for strength, 34 for con, a 33 for dex, 32 for wisdom, 36 for resolve, and 12 HP. So I'm thinking we'll do +10 to dex and make that 43. And then we got 5 more points. Thinking 5 into wisdom and making that a 37. All right, so that's our 15 points allocated from our starting skills. So strength, 49. Oh, I'm almost debating, should I make him a 50? He's so close to rank 5. Yeah, let's do wisdom 36 and make his strength 50. Then he can use class 5 weapons with 2 hands or class 4 weapons with 1 hand. So strength is 50. Con is 34. Dex is 43. Wisdom is 32. What did I write? 36. 32 plus 4. Yeah, 36. And resolve is also 36. Okay. All right. So we got the main attributes squared away right now. Then we'll start doing the skills and we'll just pull these down. So combat skill is +0. So that's going to be a 50. Range skill is +0. No, that's not right. Combat skill is going to be a 43. It's dex. Range skill is going to be a 43. Dodge is going to be a 43. Pick locks is going to be a 43. Barter is going to be +5 to wisdom. So that's a 41. Heal is -10. So any negative attribute I can add +10 to. So it's alchemy and healing. I think he has to be an alchemist to get parts. So I don't think there's value in doing that. We'll add +10 to his healing. So instead of a -10 for wisdom, instead of 26, it'll be 46 for healing. Alchemy will be -25, so that'll be 11. Perception will be 36. And foraging will be 34. All right, so now that we've got his skills laid out, we'll go to the talents. He's got backstabber and streetwise, heroic force of will. So both of those are on page 175. We don't have any magic in this party, so that's definitely going to be interesting. All right, backstabber, accustomed to optimizing the odds. Your heroes ignore enemy armor and natural armor when attacking from behind. That's a talent, backstabber. Ignores armor. And then streetwise, your hero knows who to ask to acquire the gear they search for. Every roll this hero makes for availability may be modified by -1. The talent can be taken by a rogue. So streetwise. So basically, if I roll availability, you roll a d6 and you have to roll under the number. So if something had availability 5 and I rolled a 6, I can subtract 1. So basically, anything that's availability 5, he can always find. He doesn't even have to roll for it. All right, -1 availability roll. Okay, I think we've just about got this guy wrapped up. His perk is heroic first force of will. So we're just going to put heroic, and it's going to be +10 to a skill or attribute test. It's going to cost 1 energy. So species is dwarf / gray. Level 1, no luck, 1 energy. Sanity is going to be 8. All characters start off with 8 sanity unless they get a special skill. Small backpack, short sword or rapier, padded jacket, 10 lockpicks. Oh, and he's got a medium backpack. Medium backpack does have some abilities. Just checking to see. I don't necessarily see any equipment on his little standee. So let's look at the difference between short sword or rapier. And then get his padded jacket. So short sword is 1d6 +2. Dual wield +2. Rapier is 1d6 +1. Class 1. He'll go with the short sword. Yep. He is strong enough, so he'll take the short sword. So his weapon will be a short sword. And 1d6 +2. One-handed. Damage 1d6 +2. His class for that is 2. Special is dual wield +2. So he might end up dual wielding some short swords. And then let's see what the durability is. They all start with that 3 durability out of 6. So it's pretty damaged. And then he's got a padded jacket. Padded jacket has padded jacket. It's arms and torso, defense 2, encumbrance 5. So padded jacket, defense 2, encumbrance 5. Same down here. Defense 2, encumbrance 5. No special rules for that. It's stackable. So you can put armor on under it. And then let's see what the durability is on that. 2. So it's not in bad shape. Maybe he doesn't get hit a lot. Gear, he's got lockpicks. I'm gonna put that in his quick slot for now. I'm not 100% sure if it goes in the quick slot or not. And then he's got 10 of those. Quantity, I'm gonna put 10. And then he has a medium backpack. And medium backpack gives some bonuses. I'm not gonna look that up right now, but I think it helps with encumbrance. All right, he's gonna start with 150 coins. And then we'll roll up his background and he'll be good to go. Right. Background. I think I've got everything else for this guy. Did I skip the backgrounds already? Into the dungeon. Didn't feel like I skipped it. Oh, okay, here they are. So let's roll a d20 and we'll see what background he gets. A 1. That is Wanderlust. For as long as you can remember, you have felt the urge to see what lies beyond the horizon. Born in a small village far to the north, you helped out on the family farm just like your siblings. As the eldest child, you were expected to take over after your father, just as he had done when your grandfather was too old to work in the fields. The older you got, the stronger the wanderlust grew until you finally realized that your current world felt too small, and that staying within the confines of the small farm was simply not an option. Afraid to face your father, you snuck out in the middle of the night, bringing only the bare necessities as family resources were limited. Now, several years later, you have managed to make a life for yourself beyond that horizon. You have seen most of the kingdom. The wanderlust is still strong, though, and you are determined to visit all the settlements within the kingdom. Personal quest: visit all settlements on the map, a total of 11. Once done, you gain 1500 XP. All right. So we'll put wanderlust, and maybe the background is wherever the gray dwarves are. That's kind of where he grew up, and that's why he was traveling. Wanderlust, visit all 11 settlements. All right, we got 150 coins. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Talents and perks. He's got 1 energy, 8 sanity. All right, that's going to create our Dwarf Rogue. We'll figure out what his name is before the party comes together. All right, I think that's it. Character 3 of 4 is complete. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, learned a little bit about character creation in League of Dungeoneers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.